Hi guys, today I thought I would do another favorites video. I can't remember last time I did one, a couple months ago. I think it's just all over the place. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and we're just going to start with beauty and work our way down, I guess. So the first thing is something I feel like I may have put in a favorites, but I'm really not so sure. But I have talked about it a bunch, and that is the Pura Organics Under Eye Tightening Gel. This I put in my full review of some stuff I've tried from Pura Organics if you guys want to check that out. It's a preventative anti-aging line. They don't have too many products, they're still a pretty new company, and they're not super cheap, but I do think it's worth it for some of the products that really make a big difference. And I told you guys how it made a big difference literally the first time I applied it, and I said how when I was using it, it's not so much for like under eye bags or darkness, but it's for like the little wrinkles right here. I don't know how it does it. This stuff is really magic. And the thing is, I've been using this, I want to say, for over 3 months, and it's only right there. So this is gonna last really long. So although their prices are high, they're giving you so much more product. It doesn't irritate me, and I have the most sensitive eyes in the world, and I absolutely love this. I use this every single night, and I think I told you guys, like I said, the first time I used it, it felt super tightening. And I was like, oh, maybe I'm just like getting used to it. It's not going to do that all the time. But literally months later, and I still feel that tightening right after I apply it. But somehow, I don't know how it does it, but it tightens and it doesn't irritate me whatsoever. It's so effective because even the next morning, my under eye area is so soft. My makeup applies like a dream. It's amazing, and I would really recommend this if you're looking for something like that. Another eye thing is an eyelash curler. I think I told you guys in a video recently, or a couple months ago maybe, get ready with me, that I had my eyelash curler, the little pad in it, had gotten really nasty, and I wanted to put in a new one, but all the ones I had didn't fit, so I had to throw that one out. And then I had this extra Revlon one, but the one I had was a black and red one, and the red little pad was so hard, and it almost hurt, and I hated it, and it was so terrible. But I needed to go and get a lash curler because obviously, like, I need to curl my eyelashes, and the cheapest one I could find was from Sally Hansen. It was $4.99, I believe. It looks like this. I could not believe how good this one was. I'm actually obsessed with it. It's also very round and curved, like lots of them I noticed are either really straight across or almost like a triangle shape, and neither one of those fits my eye, but this rounder one really does. The cushiony part, it came with like 3 or 4 extras, which is really nice, and this cushiony part is super soft. I really like it. I could not believe this price. It's like an amazing price in my opinion, so I did want to throw that out there. If you're looking for a new lash curler, this is definitely something I've talked about multiple times in my skincare routine, in my last favorites I believe, and that is the Glossier Super Pure. Guys, I can't, like, I honestly, this stuff is so good. I'm obviously running out. I'm having a new one though, like a backup. I think it's the ingredients. It has, I'm gonna butcher this, niacinamide and zinc. And I know zinc does really well with my skin, but it's just like, honestly, the perfect acne treatment for not over drying. And it's not for like the giant cystic breakouts, although it does help with them. It really helps just overnight clear up all those little tiny ones around here around my period time. It's just really nice. It feels like absolutely nothing on the skin, which is nice. My brother even uses it and he really likes it a lot, and it's really low maintenance for anyone who's just like not that bothered by doing a bunch of skincare, because you just literally squeeze like a drop on your finger, like go like this, and then just like dot it and like press it in and kind of rub it, I guess, but it absorbs like that, and it feels like water going on the skin, and I can't believe how effective it is for how little side effects I guess there are. I'm obsessed with this. I want to try their other serums. Next up is a lip product, and it's not what I'm wearing today unfortunately, but it's the Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquer. It looks like this. It's their lip gloss, I guess you'd call it, but it's like a colorful pigmented lip gloss, and I haven't found a lip gloss I like in, oh my god, how long? Like 100,000 years. I just hate any lip gloss that you can feel on your lips. I hate when you can feel like a stickiness or like a gloopy, gloppy, thick mess. And this, I don't know what they did or put in here, but it's great. I wish they made more colors I liked. A lot of them are very bold. And this one is in the shade Charmer. It's very natural. It's like, I think their lightest one. Maybe it's like the second lightest. It goes on very moisturizing, but even though it's thick, it stays put, but it doesn't feel dry, it doesn't feel gloopy, it's not irritating, my hair doesn't get caught in it. I've gotten lots of compliments actually when I've worn this, just from like weird strangers, and not weird strangers, just like strangers. It really just looks good on lips. A lot of lip glosses can separate and look really weird, or like even dry your lips out, and this doesn't do that. It also smells really good. I really like it a lot, and if you're looking for something like this, like a moisturizing pigmented product, this is a really good option. Actually, you know what? Might as well just pop it on. I like that you can do what I just did. Like, you can put it on just in the center for a little bit of like shine. Now, a medicine-ish thing. kind of. It's a vitamin. I take pills. You guys know this. That sounded really bad. But I take like pills for my heart. I take like different pills I need to take different vitamins. Well, at one point in my life, I was told that I needed iron. That wasn't like a big deal. I wasn't really anemic or anything, but they just go, oh, take some iron tablets, you'll be fine. And I tried, and I can't take iron tablets. I know it's a problem with a lot of people. I would get so nauseous. I was so dizzy because when you take iron, you have to eat a lot, like a lot of food. And I mean, it's not like I don't eat, I eat a lot. There's no way I could eat the amount of food I'd have to eat to take iron. So I stopped taking it, and I've been fine, but I just feel like my energy has been really low lately, and I'm not really sure why. So I've been taking iron tablets, but kids. So this is what I've been taking. This is the pediatrician's #1 choice, Flintstones with iron. They're the chewable vitamin, not the gummy kind, because they don't make iron gummies, because if you take too much iron and like a kid were to like the gummies and eat it as candy, you could actually go into like an iron overdose. They're the ones that kind of taste like Tums. So they're not great tasting, but they go away, like the flavor goes away real quick. It actually reminds me of the ones I used to take as a kid. They're a prescription. They have, what's it called? Fluoride in them. These have a bunch of other stuff in it like vitamin C, D, E, riboflavin. So I like this because I can take it and it doesn't upset my stomach. I do take it with food, of course, but it doesn't upset my stomach at all. I think it's because it's like the amount that's meant for a child under 12 or something. And they taste fine except for the grape ones, because everything flavored grape has a special place in hell. But that's just my opinion. Yes, grape is so gross. I really like these vitamins, and I do think they're helping with my energy. Not a ton, like I don't think it's like a life-changing difference, but I have noticed that my energy is like a little bit more up. Before I get into TV and stuff, I did want to talk about a few food things. I only have one of them here with me, but one of them is this. It's called Bare Naked Granola. You can get it at Target. It comes in like an orangish bag. It's called cashew, I have it written down, cashew butter, cocoa and cashew butter granola, and it's so good. Honestly, I've never had granola that good. It doesn't break your teeth. It has these bits in it that's actually mixed between chewy and crunchy. It has actual cashews in it. It has really nice pieces of cocoa or cacao or chocolate, whatever you want to call it, and then I just cut up a bunch of strawberries and eat it together. And then I actually like it so much I bought almond milk, and you guys know I don't drink milk, so I do drink almond milk, but I never buy it because I have to throw it out because it's only good for like 10 days and I can never finish it by then. But I've been having this so often that I actually bought almond milk to have with it because it just softens it up a little bit and like makes it kind of like having cereal. So just a little tiny bit of almond milk with that granola and strawberries is amazing. Honestly, if you're kind of thrown off from granola because it's too crunchy, it hurts your teeth and it hurts your jaw almost to eat granola, try this one. It's so amazing. I absolutely love it. Okay, another chocolatey thing. I like to have a little bit of chocolate now and then, and I'm a big dark chocolate person. I don't really like milk chocolate too much. Too much of it makes my teeth hurt, but it's the Milky Way Midnight. It's like a Milky Way, but it's like the dark chocolate version, so it has like a vanilla nougat in it. And it kind of tastes like a Milky Way, but like what you would imagine a dark chocolate Milky Way to be like. And I actually got a whole bag and keep them in the fridge of like the little tiny fun size ones, and it's just my nice little treat. So I really, really love those, and it's just nice to have like one little thing, and like one is plenty for me. I could not eat more than one probably. If you like dark chocolate, or you're like transitioning from milk chocolate to dark chocolate because it's healthier, try those because they're still sweet, but they're not overly sweet. And then my last food favorite is this, and I've talked about this before for sure. It's the Angie's Boom Chicka Pop popcorn. This is the butter one. I do like this one, but I like the sea salt one not better, but that one makes me feel better because it's vegan. This one obviously isn't. This one's a bit better if you like buttered popcorn. I really like this one a lot, and I have it when I'm feeling more like adventurous, but the sea salt one is really, really good. Absolutely love that popcorn. It's phenomenal. It's like my favorite thing in the world. It's like my go-to snack no matter what. And then we're gonna go into just a few TV things, I guess. My #1 favorite show of the moment, not #1, but what I've been watching a lot and really happy watching is ER. And a lot of you guys might be too young to even know what ER is, but it's like a hospital drama. It was like before Grey's Anatomy and all that stuff. It started in 1992? 94? I can't remember, but it was on for like 16 seasons or something like that, and I watched it like while it was still even coming on, like when the new episodes were airing. It used to come on TNT in the morning, and I'd watch it like before high school, and I got really addicted to it. Loved the characters, Noah Wyle, George Clooney, just so many actors, and there's so many guest stars on that show. It's kind of like a Law and Order where every single person in Hollywood has guest starred on that show at some point. Acting is so good. I do like the earlier seasons better just because they feel more real, and I love shows that take place in like the 90s and the early 2000s. And now watching it though, I watched it when I was super young, like probably 12 and 13, so I was probably way too young to be watching some of that stuff. But I think that show, like watching it as an adult now, and I haven't seen it in years, really helped me to become who I am. I think I got a lot of my like open-mindedness, I think, from that show, because for such a show that came on in the 90s, it was very diverse. They had lots of different people from different racial backgrounds, and they introduced you to a lot of different ideas and things that weren't so obviously talked about. Like, honestly, I think it's ahead of its time even for shows now that are coming on. So I just think that's really amazing for a show that was so big at the time to take such like an interest in. Although I hate hospitals, you guys know this, I love hospital shows like that. I find it so interesting. If you want a new show that has like 16 seasons of 24 episodes each season, like, you're gonna want to watch this. Another show I'm absolutely loving, which I think by the time this is up, the season will be over, but they are renewed for next season, which is Younger on TV Land. You guys know I love this. I've talked about it before. Hilary Duff is on it. Sutton Foster, I think that's her name, and it's so good. It's made by the same people who made Sex and the City, which actually I don't like. I feel like the girls on Sex and the City are super whiny and annoying, and I just think Younger is such a great show for right now. Most of the women on the show actually are strong. Like, I feel like, although I think it's produced or executive produced by a man, somehow they really got into what women today are like, and it's from all ages too. Anyone could watch it. Like, I could watch it, my mom could watch it, and really like click with it. I absolutely love it. Charles is my favorite, and honestly, for a guy like that, my favorite Charles. He like wears a suit, he like runs a company. That's not my type. Like, any guy who wears a suit, immediately I'm like not attracted to, but I am so attracted to him, which proves that he's such a good actor. He's also married to that lady from Law and Order, I think, but he is so attractive. I'm so attracted to him. I think that you guys will love it. It's so good. Also been watching Bachelor in Paradise, which is over by the time this video will go up, so there's that. Another thing I just loved watching lately, it's not a TV show or anything, is watching Comic-Con panels. The Comic-Con panel for every show I watch. I went back, watched old ones for Psych, for Vampire Diaries, for the originals, and I watched a new one for the originals. For Riverdale, I watched theirs. Oh, Supernatural, of course. Supergirl, I watched theirs. I just love watching the Comic-Con panels. I've never like gotten into that before. I didn't really know, I guess, what it was. Yeah, if you really love like knowing the characters and the actors and stuff like that, I feel like you'd really enjoy watching those. And the last thing is someone on YouTube who I can't believe I haven't heard of. I mean, I heard of him, but I can't believe I never watched until recently. And that's Manny MUA. I love him. I swear he is my alter ego. Like, everything he says is what I think. The way he's just so sassy and hilarious and like literally just says it how it is. I love him. I guess like I always heard of him in the back of my head. Like, people were always like, oh, him this, like, and they would mention his name and I just never even like thought about it. But he was, I think he was in one of Glam Life Guru Tati's videos, and I was like, oh my god, I love his personality. And then I started watching him and I'm addicted. Like, honestly, he could do a video pretty much about anything that I would never buy in a million years, but I'd still be interested in watching it because of his personality. He's amazing. If you guys haven't watched him, he will put you in a good mood. I think that's it for this favorites video. Thank you so much for watching. Give this a thumbs up if you did like it, and please subscribe to see more from me, and make sure you hit that bell button. I've never said that before, but make sure you hit the bell button next to the subscribe button so that you get notified in an email when I post a new video, because I think even my videos now are going into subscription boxes and YouTube's like really messing things up lately. So just wanted to throw that out there. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Like, trans